Welcome, thinkers. It's me, Quizmaster Jack, here on Thinking Game Trivia. We're in the second half now of 2025's Pop Culture and Sports, and that means we're back to having target scores. In order to increase my overall score, I need to do better than my worst score right now, because the overall rankings are done by taking half of your best scores in a year. Since there's 42 weeks this year, that means the best 21 scores will contribute to my overall point total. So right now, in pop culture, I'm trying to beat an 88.
One hit by this band opens, "When I look back upon my life, it's always with a sense of shame," reflecting the Catholic upbringing of Neil Tennant. "It's a Sin" is by this group, who made an upbeat, synth-heavy 1987 cover of Always on My Mind. For 10 points, what British pop duo recorded West End Girls?
Is that the Pet Shop Boys? All right. I probably should have got that off of Neil Tennant, but I don't know my 80s music very well. I was but a child. Neil Tennant was definitely one of those things where it's like, I should know what band Neil Tennant was in. Not David Tennant, Neil.
While addressing a convention, this man said TV used poorly was nothing but wires and lights in a box. Network president William Paley canceled this host's CBS show.
It's gotta be Colbert then. Oh. Alright, well, history just repeats itself, I guess. I thought, yeah, as I was typing it in, that was pretty quick for them to get a Stephen Colbert question. Edward R. Murrow makes more sense in terms of current event news. First person to make that mistake, it seems. Should have waited. They're going to go on to talk about Good Night and Good Luck, I'm sure.
This character's son claims that she smells like Diet Coke with ice, lemon, and sweat. While working at a non-profit, this woman falls in love with Epifania, as described in the song El Amor. Carla Sofia Gascon portrays...
Gotta be Emilia Paris. Yeah.
A chorus of women in this musical sings, "Open up, the future's here." In the Act 2 opener, "The young are at the gates." Shayna Taub created this musical and originated its role of Alice Paul. Ida B. Wells as a character in, for 10...
I'm gonna say Suffs. Ida B. Wells was a suffragette using history in this pop culture. I think Hillary Clinton produced or co-produced this musical, Suffs, musical about the suffragette movement. Would include Ida B. Wells for sure.
A Mario Party 1 minigame about using this object to power up a light bulb often wrecked N64 control sticks. Doc Lewis is seen on one of these objects.
It's gotta be a bicycle. That's the only thing Doc Lewis is on. And the interstitial things in Punch-Out. He's riding the bike through New York, and Lil Mac is behind him running in a pink sweatsuit. I don't know what other clues about bicycles there would be. Usually I can figure out what the rest of the question is going to be. I'm not sure what other bicycle. You can talk about the bicycle in Pokemon. That's like your moving faster thing before you get fly and can just teleport. I don't know what the giveaway is like two-wheeled device. But I don't know what other clues you talk about. They said Doc Lewis. The man rides a bicycle.
This album's first track claims, "You could use a flake or two, and I could cook an egg on you." On this album's cover, its singer stands near a lamp on the ceiling of an upside-down room. Music for a sushi restaurant and As It Was are on, for 10 points.
I have no idea what's going on here.
What 2022 album by a former One Direction singer?
What is it called? It's like Harry Styles. I think it's called like Harry's World? Harry's House. Harry's House. All right, I went in too early on Edward R. Murrow, and that's just me not remembering recent music.
An old man in this film says, "You're asking a lot to make a man change his beer after a Korean grocer has no Miller High Life." Samuel L. Jackson plays a radio DJ in this film who comments on an ongoing Brooklyn heat wave. For 10 points, what
Does that do the right thing? Okay. I was worried I went in on the wrong Spike Lee joint. Was he Radio Raheem? Or was that? I think that was a different character. I don't think Samuel L. Jackson was Radio Raheem. But Heat Wave in New York. I think that's Do the Right Thing's the only Spike Lee joint that has that characteristic.
This actress voiced a winking tattoo called Betty on the...
Oh, no. Shit. Is it Jodie Foster? Ooh, okay. Ooh, saved myself there. I'll take a sweet 20 off of that. There's an X-Files episode that I don't even remember the name of. That's why I put in Gillian Anderson. Because Gillian Anderson didn't get the tattoo, or Scully didn't get the tattoo. Some other guy got the tattoo. I'm almost out of breath here. How excited and almost messed up I did that. Oh, what is he? I don't remember what the episode's called. But yeah, so a guy gets a tattoo, and it like tells him to do stuff, bad stuff. And then Scully gets involved, and Scully gets a tattoo too. She gets an Ouroboros. Like the answer is there was like some infection or ergot or some psychedelic thing in the tattoo that was making this guy go crazy. I think he burns his arm off in order to get rid of the tattoo. Fun stuff in the X-Files, but I'll take that X-Files knowledge for a sweet 20. 3.4 seconds might be the fastest buzz I've ever had in Buzzword. The stats are too hard to get, but man, if I don't get a best buzz on that, I don't know what I'm going to get a best buzz on. I normally don't like to interrupt things. I'm going to look up what the name of the episode is right now. Can't believe I almost put Gillian Anderson. I would have been so angry at myself. Never again. Because that's what the tattoo says. Never again. On the guy. Not on Scully's tattoo. Whew. All right. Got there.
Near the end of this novel, the Rivington men are revealed to possess air conditioning. The title objects of this novel, which are provided by the time-traveling Andreas Rudy, are AK-47s. For 10 points, in what Harry Turtledove alternate history novel does the Confederacy win the Civil War?
Oh, I don't know what this is called. I'm not sure I was even going to get Turtledove. That's not what this is. Guns of the South. All right. That was a pretty niche one there.
A synthwave duo named for this object recorded the soundtrack of Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. Lucas Barton says this object is so bad in The Wizard. Only 2 games, including Bad Street Brawler, were designed to use the motion detection features of, for 10 points, what NES peripheral worn on the hand?
Oh, okay. The Power Glove, right? All right. Pretty good. Pretty good. Bicycle clue. Got bicycles in video games pretty good, but yeah, do not know. The Power Glove was not something that I possessed and was really interested in using. It didn't really make a lot of sense. 2 video game questions, a real sweet TV buzz, I guess that was going to be, but a solid 20 for knowing that Jodie Foster once voiced a tattoo on the X-Files. Close one, though. 96 improves our overall score. No best buzz. I went and checked, and my COQL teammate, Ben Kitchen, beat me in celerity. He got an 844. I got an 831, which is milliseconds. Maybe even smaller than that. Milliseconds difference. I've really concentrated the X-Files knowledge on one COQL team. All right. Here are in sports, and the target score here is a blistering 62.
This bronze medalist in the 2021 Olympic men's road race pulled out of Paris 2024 after his girlfriend Urshka Siegert was not selected. He succeeded compatriot Primož Roglic as winner of the Giro d'Italia.
I don't know.
The 2020, 2021, and 2024 Tours de France were won by, for 10 points.
What's this guy's name?
Slovenian cyclist?
No, he's not even French. He's Slovenian. I don't know his name. Nope. Never heard of this man. I think it's funny that his name ends in car and he's a cyclist. That's all I got about you, dude. Sorry.
This is the surname of a guard who was the NBA Finals MVP for the 1979 Seattle Supersonics. This surname is shared by a Pistons player known as the Microwave and a Hall of Fame Celtics guard named Dennis. For 10 points, give the surname of a star Michigan State and Lakers point guard called Magic.
Oh, okay. I know what Magic Johnson's last name is.
Italy and this country are scheduled to jointly host Euro 2032. Players who gave up eligibility to represent this country to instead represent Germany include Emre Can and Mesut Özil. The clubs Besiktas and Galatasaray are based in...
Oh, where's Galatasaray? It's Turkey. Yeah. I know Galatasaray. I can determine where that is.
In June 2025, this team erased a 6-run ninth-inning deficit to beat the Braves. In the 2024-2025 offseason, this team signed the most expensive free agent pitcher, Corbin Burns. In 2023, Corbin Carroll helped this team win.
Are they the Diamondbacks again? I don't even know what their actual name is. But you got to take a lot. Corbin Carroll was essentially the reason why they made it to the World Series. Everybody remembers that hot World Series between the Rangers and the D-backs, right? Everybody, that's a thing that's prevalent in everybody's mind. I think it solidified Bruce Bochy as the best manager of this millennium, or of the 21st century. But that's just me. And he will be mostly forgotten by anybody who doesn't know about baseball, and probably a lot of people that do know about baseball.
In 1966, this team lost the highest scoring game in NFL history. This team was on defense during a 1985 play that provided the opening scene of the film The Blind Side. On that play, a defender for this team broke Joe Theismann's leg.
It's the Giants, then. Oh, does The Blind Side open with Joe Theismann's leg getting broken? I have not seen Oscar-winning movie The Blind Side. That's a good way to establish how important tackles on the blind side are, I suppose. When LT's out there destroying your quarterback, ending his career. Oy. I did not know that's how The Blind Side opened.
This athlete blamed wild boar meat on a failed drug test that canceled his 2015 win over Christian Hammer. This man, who bested Deontay Wilder in a hype 2021 trilogy fight, stands 6'9".
I thought we were in tennis.
For 10 points, what retired English heavyweight of Irish traveler heritage styles himself the Gypsy King?
I don't know. Yeah, Tyson Fury. Okay.
In a 2021 conference finals game, this man hyperextended his left knee after landing on Clint Capella. Drew Holiday's steal iced a pivotal Finals Game 5 after this man's iconic block of an alley-oop by the Suns' DeAndre Ayton. The 2021 Finals MVP for the Bucks was, for 10 points, what Greek free...
Okay. A 10 to Guampo. All right, they may not give me that, but come on. They're gonna have to. I could have probably just said Giannis. I mean, I literally have all the letters. I have all the letters. They're slightly I don't know if they'll give me that. We'll see. I dreaded this day. I knew this day would come, and I dreaded it forever, of having to spell Attentum Quanumpo. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I'm so bad.
From 1977 to 1985, two different teams in this state employed catcher Darrell Porter. In a Game 6 played in this state, Jorge Orta was wrongly called safe at first by Don Denkinger. The 1985 I-70 series was between two teams from, for 10 points, what home state of the Royals and...
Okay. I thought it was probably Missouri.
This fourth-round pick in 2013 began his career as a backup to Vontae Leach on the Ravens. In 2020, he scored the first Super Bowl touchdown by an alumnus of Harvard. In 2017, the largest contract ever for a fullback was given to, for 10 points,
a fullback?
what 49er with a consonant-heavy Polish surname?
What? God, I should know. Is it Uztrack? All right, they make it that one too. Why is this the spelling bee? Is this Guy Mont spelling bee out of here all of a sudden? Are you kidding me? What is going on? All right, we'll get them all out of the way. We'll put all of the surnames that are impossible to spell in the same week, and everybody will be cool with it. We hope. All right. Last question is going to be about Doug Minkiewicz.
This man won gold in Seoul by a 25-point margin while nursing a concussion.
I don't think it's Doug
That
Minkiewicz.
injury caused this man to fear that he had placed other athletes at risk after he bled into the pool from striking the springboard. The U.S.'s 1988 Olympic champions included...
It's like Greg Louganis. All right, I spelled that one right. All right, we got two up in the air. And that other one was like Podakar. This is the most difficult spelling week there has ever been in a buzzword. At least for sports. Giannis and Kyle Juszczyk. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for joining me on this script spelling bee version of Buzzword. If you want to see if you know how to spell Kyle Juszczyk's name, you can go to naqt.com/buzzword, see what games they got for you. You can help me out by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, commenting, and watching the rest of the videos where I don't have to embarrass myself trying to spell names that aren't easily American. All right. Thanks for watching. I want to go crawl into a hole of embarrassment about how bad I am at spelling. We'll see you next time. Bye.